Hi, today we have an interesting challenge called building blocks. What do we have to do? Well, we have to write a class. So we are diving into object-oriented programming. And what are the requirements? Well, we have an argument which is the width, length, and height, and we have to write this class and define some methods. Get width, length, height, volume, and the surface area. That are the methods that we have to create. Let's get it started. I've listed out all the methods that we have to create. But first of all, we create the init method. So def underscore underscore init underscore underscore and then the parentheses, and we put in self as an argument, and then the list, well, let's call it measurements or something. The bread and butter of object oriented programming. Then we create first of all the width. Self.width is equal to the first value of measurements. So measurements, and then index 0, that's the first element here. The same we do for the length and the height. So self.length is equal to measurements, and then the first index would be the second value. And then we have self dot, was it, width, length, and height is equal to the second index, this value. Well, let's change them up and test it out. So let's print the width, subsequently the length, and then the height. Oh, there we have a problem. Name width is not defined. Oh, well, we have to use self, of course. Shame on me. There we go. And then we can start working. First of all, we have to create a method. That's a function within a class, basically. Get width. So we only have to return the width. That's the only thing that the method has to do. So def and then get underscore width, colon, and then we have to return self.width. And we have to put in self here as well. But let's try to execute this without putting in the self argument here. So you see that it won't work. Here you see the type error. Get width takes 0 position arguments, but 1 was given. Well, we have to put in the argument here. And with putting in self here, we can access the width from the init method. There we go, 2. On to the next. Def get length. Well, in the same fashion, length is equal to self.length. Making sure that I don't have typos. And then the next one, get height. That's also in the same fashion. So let's take them one by one. There we have it. Let's call them. So we have the width that is 2, then we have the length that is 4, and then the height which is 6. Get length and get height. Let's check our work. Is it all right? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, working as designed. On to the next. Get volume. That's something that I know from the top of my head. Get volume is it called. Get underscore volume. This should be equal to the height multiplied by the width. The order doesn't matter, by the way. You just have to multiply the width with the length with the height. And then you're done. And then multiply this by the length. This should be 8 if you put in 2, 2, 2. So let's check it out. Yeah, 8. There we have it. And then the surface area. Get surface area. This one. Well, I don't know the function from the top of my head how to calculate the surface area, so let's look it up. This seems legit. Let's take this. Let's put it in a command. And let's replicate this. Surface area is equal to 2 times self dot length multiplied by self dot width plus 2 times self dot length multiplied by self dot height, and then last but not least plus 2 times self dot height multiplied by self dot width. Well, let's check it out. Verifying is so important. This should return 24 if we put in 222. None. Oh well, we have to return surface area, of course. 24. Working as designed. Well, let's check it out. This is the way you should go about it, I guess. Block object has no attribute get surface area. No, I've made a typo here. So get underscore surface area. Attempt. And there we go. Hope this has been useful, that you learned something from it. I'll thank you for watching and hope to see you in another video. Ciao.